What's up, guys? My name is Zach Black. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Weekly Wellness Wednesday. So today we're talking about stress being the root of all sickness. Is that really a thing? How would stress even cause any kind of illness within the body? Well, when you look at things from an energetic perspective, it makes a lot more sense that it would cause problems in your body. Because pretty much every problem in your body is kind of energetic when you think about it. I mean, the food that you consume is energy. Even the water we drink is energy. And that's why when it's polluted or it's, junk food, it has a lower vibration. And these lower vibrations mess with your body. Now, from more of a, technical standpoint, stress actually makes your brain produce a chemical called cortisol, which is really not too helpful to you in excess amounts. It's important to be there, but it's not so great when you have excessive amounts of it. And when you're overly stressed, that's what's getting produced too much. And everything in life is about balance. So when you throw anything out of balance, you can expect problems to start occurring within your body. And this is really where pretty much everything comes in. And most stresses normally are stemming from kind of worrying about things. Worry is one of the biggest stresses for people, and that's normally caused from worrying about stuff that has not happened, that you think might happen in the future, and it's just not productive to your body when you're constantly worried about things that are not happening right now and that may never happen. It produces an unnecessary amount of stress within yourself, which again is going to cause these sicknesses. So if you can eliminate most of this worry about the future, you can actually start healing yourself. That's why people say live in the now. And obviously, if you live a typical life, you got to be somewhat aware of the future. You got to be kind of prepared for certain things, obviously. But you know what I mean? Don't worry. Don't sit there and excessively think about stuff that's months down the road. That's just obviously just stressing you out, and it's just doing nothing for you. If it's something you can't do anything about, and it's just something that's, shitty in the future, then don't worry about it. Cross that bridge when you get to it. There's no sense in stressing yourself out all the way up until you get to it, because for one, it's going to be blown way out of proportion by the time you get there, because you've sat there kind of ruminating in it, letting it just get ridiculous. And by the time you do finally get to it, it's going to suck. And you're already going to be so stressed about it. And it's probably only going to take, a day to resolve it. You know what I mean? It's going to be this easy little process of resolving it. And you sat there for months getting stressed out about whatever it was. Obviously, it depends on the situation that it is. But still, you get my point. You're probably going to sit there worrying about it for a lot longer than it's going to take to resolve the situation. Whatever it is. And that's just causing undue stress within your body. This is a lot of what causes cancer. Whenever you're going through cancer treatments, they tell you to eat better, exercise more, and avoid stress. Okay, so, and don't eat sugar, things like that. It's everything that you put in your body, you guys, is energy, I'm telling you. And things that you do different things to your energy as well. So it's really, when you're looking at it all from an energetic perspective, it makes a lot more sense. And especially with stress, we're really targeting the stress factor here. Not so much diet. We talk about diet a lot on the channel, but we don't really talk about stress too much, even though that's, something that we all encounter. Now, obviously, stuff happens in your life that's going to stress you out in the moment, but it's important to kind of move past it, because the initial emotions that you feel are normally just in that moment. And if you can kind of analyze it from different perspectives and kind of find one that's a little bit better, that normally helps quite a bit with reducing the stress about the situation. So I recommend looking at things from multiple perspectives, especially if it's happening to you in the moment. Try not to worry about things that are happening way down the road, and things that do happen that just piss you off. Maybe somebody cuts you off or something in traffic, something like that. It is what it is. People are just ridiculous, and just move on from it. Play some good music, something to, just get over it as quick as possible, because there's no sense in holding on to it, because it's really just going to cause you more issues. It's not going to make that situation any less ridiculous, and it's only hurting you. So you're not getting any benefit from stressing over it, because that person's not feeling any of that stress unless you get out of your car and like kick their ass, or something ridiculous in the moment, which would obviously be ridiculous, and probably cause more problems for you later anyway. So that's obviously not what you want to do. But the thing is, guys, you worrying about things like that for longer afterward, again, it's just causing you pain. It's causing you to have more problems in your own body, and they might not have even intended to cut you off. Who knows? Maybe they did. But even if they did, don't let it sit there and bug you all day, because then it's just, you're letting it hurt you at that point, and you don't want that, obviously. It's just causing diseases within yourself. So just say fuck that. That guy's an asshole, and move on from that. Just leave it at that. But yeah. But I'm pretty convinced that stress is something that is definitely the root of a lot of sickness. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go into, all the little medical details of, what cortisol does. I'm sure you guys can do your own research on that if you'd like. But I can tell you that stress definitely causes a lot of things. Even with myself, whenever I get stressed out, I noticed that my eczema would actually flare up out of nowhere. Now, this was something that was mainly in the past when my eczema was real bad, but, whenever I got stressed out, it would be noticeably different. And that's so weird, because it's like, how does stress affect you that noticeably? But if you really pay attention to your body, even now when I get stressed out, I notice my digestion is all weird. I'm obviously more irritable. That's, a given. And then my eczema seems to be slightly worse each time, and like consistently, not just one time. This happens every time I get stressed. So, I'd say that I can speak from experience that it directly affects my body in just observing my own. You guys can observe your own body, although while you're stressed, you may not really care enough to do that. But for all of you that meditate to kind of resolve your mental fatigues, I guess, mental ailments, you may actually notice that your body is functioning a bit differently while you're stressed. So, it's a pretty interesting thing to observe. So I recommend that you guys do, observe your own body during those moments, so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. You don't really need to know anything about cortisol. I mean, you can just observe your body and obviously tell that things are changing when you're stressed. So you will know that there's a problem when you're stressed. So anyway, this might be something that some of you already know, maybe not. If you don't, hopefully it helped you. But that's about it, guys. Hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like if you feel compelled. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. We upload every Wednesday, as well as random videos throughout the week. And more importantly, guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and much love to you.